all, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today guys we're going to be doing our Apache build. So we are going to do stage 6 of pack 2 today, and we are going to be doing one of the rocket launchers. Now we do have some decals to put on. Kind of getting used to this now with putting decals on these part works. Yeah, it does look a little bit fiddly and there is a few bits to do. Now I really need to be keeping up with the Apache because I am getting 8 stages per month with this one, so I need to be doing at least 2 stages a week, which I'm thinking about doing 2 together in a video, if that makes sense. So instead of just getting a single issue, you'll get a double issue. But now this is strange because of my OCD. Because I did stage 5 single, I need to do stage 6 single, and then I can do stage 7 and 8 as a double, if that makes sense. Makes sense in my head, but it may not make sense to anybody else. Anyway, let's get started with today's build. So, with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay guys, so stage 6, we are assembling a rocket launcher. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we need to get these parts here, and basically we're just going to be putting these together. Okay, they seem to have gone together quite well. Okay, so moving that aside, we need to make the foot pedals for the pilot. So these are just going to be done like we've done before. So they're basically going to fit on just like that. Okay, but they do need to be glued together. So let me get some glue ready. Okay, I'm just going to put a dab of glue just into there. Okay, so that's that one done. Then we just have this side to do. Okay, so again, just a dab of glue. Bit in there. Just a bit in there. Excellent. Okay, and that's what that should look like. Okay, so actually next I need the cockpit over to put these in, and I've forgotten to bring that over, so I'm just going to pause the camera while I go get that. Okay, so here is our cockpit. Sorry about that, I completely forgot to bring it over. Okay, so we're going to be putting these into the holes that are just down in there. So again, we're going to need a bit of glue. In fact, this time what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and put them in. Yeah. So I'm just checking they're going to go in. Okay. So I've got one in there. And then I'm just going to just fit this one on here, and that's gone in. And then from underneath, I'm just going to glue them from underneath. You're not going to see the underneath of this at all, so might as well just glue them from underneath, and I'm not getting glue all over the place. Fantastic. Okay, so moving that to one side, put that over there. We've got these 2 pieces next. Okay, And what it wants us to do is it wants us to put in this bit onto here. Okay, now it does say to glue that in place, but that's a pretty nice fit, so that doesn't really need gluing in place. So we can put that to one side. The next thing we need is this piece here, and we need 2 magnets that's been supplied. Now what we need to do is we need to put the magnets in the holes down there, but we need to make sure that the red marker on it is facing upwards. So I'm just gonna drop quite a bit of glue in there because we're going to need it, and I'll put one of these in place. Right, yeah, thought that it doesn't actually go to the bottom of the magnets, they actually sit on a lip on this, so you need to make sure you glue the lip. Okay, so that's one in there. I'm gonna have to get a bit more glue out here because we've got the other one to put on. Okay, so they are on. Fantastic. Right, so still with this, we've got these like honeycombs to put in. Now these can only go in one way, and I've managed to line that up perfect for the first time. Just need something to push it down with. So one in there like that. Then we have a second one. That's just going to go down into there, just like that. So, and then with that second one installed, it just wants us to check to make sure that we can put one of these all the way through. And that's great. Oh yes, you can. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so next what we need to do is we need to get this piece here, and we're going to stick this onto there, just like so. It doesn't say to glue it at the moment. Okay, so what we need to do next is we've got some kind of legal lettering to put on in the from decals, basically, as if I didn't have enough decals with the Titanic. We've got them on the Apache, so I've had them soaking. So at the top end we want the one that says just no step, which is this one just here. Of course, it's stuck onto my my finger instead of onto what I want it to stick onto. Okay, and then I just need to kind of maneuver that around just to get it into the correct position. So I just use a... That is really annoying. It's coming out. I'm just using a wet cotton bud. Now there is kind of like a seam line on this, So you can kind of line up between the N and the O to get it onto the right place. Now I'm happy with that. So I'm just going to dab it dry. Okay. Now on this side, yep. So just onto here, we want the next decal, even though another one's come off first of all, so I might as well get that one on. That's just going to go onto there. That didn't help matters, but I'm going to leave that apart because that is really starting to do my head in. Am I happy with that? Yeah, I think I am. Okay, so the bit that I was going to put on, it's just going to go onto this section here. I'm going to wet this first of all. That's round the wrong way. It's no problem. Okay. Right, so I'm quite happy. Well, I was. Before it moved, I was quite happy where that was lined up. There I am. Okay, so they are on. So if I just put this back together, I could end up gluing this, but I don't think I will. I think it's meant to come apart. That's the decals on, and then just here we can use these to store it on. There we go. Okay, so moving on to the next step, we've got more decals to do, and what it wants us to do, it wants us to put some gold sort of band decals around here. So what I've done, I've marked there, between that blue point and the point I've marked there is 1 centimetres. Now it doesn't tell you in the instructions the distance, but that's what I am going on. So I just need to take one of these gold bands, and we're going to wrap it. So putting it on like so. Now there's 4 of these to do. Yeah, it's not easy. So I'm going to do one on camera, and then I'll do the rest off camera. So that is one of them done. I'm just going to put them back in there. So that is it. That is all there is to do in this stage. So we've created these pieces. We've put the foot controls into the cockpit, and then also we have made this as well. Looking excellent. Absolutely brilliant. Really chuffed with that, the way that's turned out. It certainly does make a difference. I'll give it that. So guys, that is issue 6 complete. Well guys, that's it for our Apache build. Thank you for watching. That was quite therapeutic. I think I'm getting a little bit more confident with decals now. After doing so many and practicing a lot with them. So I'm really chuffed with the way things have turned out, and it's looking fantastic, that U96. I think we're going to get a lot of issues where we're making the armaments for it, because there's a lot of bits and pieces that you can swap in and out, so we are going to have stages like that. So be prepared on this build. I know we've got more of them to do coming up, so yeah, good times ahead. Anyway guys, if you like this video, please could you give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell and you'll be notified of any future videos. But as for always, stay safe and bye for now.